G'day guys, Sam here from T2P-SEI. Today's Wednesday, the 25th of June, and I'm going to talk about SAI, what's taken place, and where are the key levels in terms of resistance and support. Strong move to the upside, and if you know the fixed volume profile methodology, we are pretty much at that to the dollar, not to the dollar, to the cents. So we can go through this, look at key levels and what to look for in terms of trade entry and potentially where the top is. Now, if you look at, say, from the early days, right from the bottom over here to the top, that is the all-time high. And second time round, it hit the golden ratio, 618, perfect. So we use the reference from the bottom to the top, and 618 is perfect resistance. Now, because of that, I will start to put this trend line in. We've got 2 points of reference, and we'll see how this goes. So we're expecting, if price gets above this, the next level will be aligned with this naked point of control, along with this trend line. So it could be a very strong resistance. That is looking from a macro perspective. From a trading perspective, there is no trades at this point, but we're going to go through it. For the newbies who don't know fixed volume profile, we're just going to go through this right now. What we do is, there's a number of ways doing it. That's the tool over here, fixed volume profile. What we do is, okay, that is our range. So we have this range to there, which factors in volume versus price. And if you look ever so closely, and this area here from the tool, it's value area low and value area high. What I'll do is I'll just slightly change it so the top will be a bit different, and you can distinguish value area low and the naked point of control. You can see to the dollar, so we've got this blue line, value area low. What we're going to do is we're going to map out a point of control, which could be another trading potential if it gets to that level, right? And we also have, so what we've done is we've factored this whole big area. What we want to do is factor from this top to this bottom as well, and see if we get any confluence. And again, so here is the value area high. So we map that in there as well, because we're looking from this session all the way down. And now we set up our levels. We haven't done our daily levels, we haven't done our weekly levels, but we have our fixed volume profile. We have also liquidity. Liquidity has been taken out from this one. So that's been tapped. And what you can see is, what is liquidity, by the way? It's trades that have come in. So we can see that trades have come in. So the shorts have been coming in all the way through, all shorts. And what this long does is a squeeze. So this price movement liquidates those people that have taken the shorts, the stop losses. And what tends to happen, if there's a lot, they buy back. And this could actually push price higher because they buy back. And the whales could also, and it doesn't take much volume to do so. And the whales will probably give it a bit of a push. And so if they bought it here, the whales, they want to sell where their liquidity is, and it's all along here. Now the question is, whereabouts is the main one? Main resistance. It doesn't mean it's going to take all the liquidity, but we could see here that there's a lot of entries coming in for shorts in that spot. So we will make that as a key level as well. You can say this is a bit of a tutorial. Now we've mapped it out. Let's put our weekly chart in there. Just get the weekly levels because they matter. We get our magnet. So the weekly and the value area low is in confluence. So we also have another one, another weekly level there, another weekly. And why do we use weekly? Because it takes the average for the whole week. And what I like to do is short-term wise, 3 days. The 3 days ones is aligned with the weekly. So here, that's a 3-day level. So that's our main resistance. Where is it? 3-day. And we have a 3-day here with liquidity. And we will use that as well. So we mapped it out. And let's do this. That is a liquidity level. And one more thing here. Let's just do this one here, previous price level. And we can see this level was of significance back then. Value low. What I'll do is I'll make it dotted so that gives us a reference in the past. So if price was to come back down, we'll look for these levels for support. Now let's go into the smaller time frame, 5 minutes, and let's see how prices responded with those levels. All right, there you go, perfect. Value low, 3-day, it's getting compromised. So my expectations, looking at this on the smaller time frame. Also, we had our Fibonacci, right? Let's just go back again. Let's go to a 4-hour. What we've done is the swing low to swing high to a swing low, and we've got our fibs. Let me just put that in a different color. And if we were to just massage this a bit, perfect, right? I think that's good enough. Fib extension 1 there. So it wouldn't surprise me that we get a rejection here. We've got the weekly value low, 3-day. This is going to be resistance, in my opinion. It might just do that and then pop up to the next weekly. What we have is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 type of thing. It could be here or further up. So the finding the entry is right now too difficult. What we want to do, look for some weakness. There's no trades at the moment except for that resistance. That would have been a nice profit taking area, weekly level, value area low. So we've seen the rejection. Now it's coming below there. We want to see how this closes on the 4-hour. So if it closes below this 3-day, then it's likely to consolidate and come back down. And then we'll look at this fib extension of 1 or the previous liquidity level over here. So we could potentially look for entries if we do that, right? Let's see how that takes place on the smaller time frame. I'll be using maybe 15 minutes or so. Give me a sec. But we can see 15 minutes. There's a bearish candle, but that's about it. It doesn't really mean there's a loss of momentum. What we want to, it's just too strong of a move to use any other method, really. It's not a strong trend. It's just gone crazy, basically. Otherwise, I'll use the 10 and 20 moving averages for another strategy as well. So if we were to look at, I'll just put the 10 and 20 moving average, find out the trend. Geez, that's just a strong move. Here we start to see some weakness. So we might go back to the 30-minute. I'd like to see this come back down here for an interest. Previous resistance here. We've got the previous resistance. We've got the 10 and 20 moving average still. So I'm looking for that, and maybe consolidate under resistance for further highs or a reversal. But I do, there is no trade, no shorts, no nothing. I see this as resistance and short-term support. Ideally further down and then up. Could be a big range or small range. We've seen areas where we can say, okay, stuff like that. Formations, we have nothing at this point. Strong move. Bull flag, 1, 2, 3. So going back to the daily, to me this looks like accumulation. if we were to look at our hourly wave count, so if that's ideally, if it was going to be a bull market, so the thing is here, what do? No golden ratio, okay. Didn't really give you a warning, really. If we were to do this, if this was to come back down to this level, value area high, it's a nice area to enter as well. Golden ratio of 0.5 fib, and maybe, just maybe, this could be a wave 1, wave 2, and then break up. If we get a strong rejection, if this is just a 1, 2, 3, then I'm looking for that kind of level here. If it gets above that, that will be my next level of interest over here, where the liquidity is, the major Fibonacci. We've got the naked and the weekly levels as well. So you can see how I'm starting to look at levels one by one. This looks like a breakout trade. However, too early to say, because we're also looking for a 5-way count. If this was 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially, and a 5 further up, maybe. Yeah, I do feel like this is going to be resistance. Bitcoin's at resistance as well. Slowly grinding up. Can this grind up? It might grind up and then pull back. And then this back test might be the position to go for long. We just want to see it get past this level. This level is significant. And if you enter the trade, great. Otherwise, we need to see it break above to back test this level, or break down and then find a level to go for long. So I'm looking for this level of interest because it was previous resistance. So this level is I'm interested in for pullback for long, or we look for a long, let it continue, look for a pullback, and that will be a nice level with previous support, resistance. This might just act as support because of the weekly and the value area low. So we'll let it go, hit that weekly level, maybe look for a short, and then come down, look for another accumulation, move up. I'm going to leave that, guys. Please give me a like and share, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.
There you have it. Please give Sam a like, share, and subscribe to his channel to support him for doing more of these posts.